What's up? It's your boy ET. That's right. And welcome to a winter edition of Thank God It's Monday. That's right, baby. Look around. You see how we get down in the Midwest. That's right. Thank God it's Monday. Remember, look, you ain't got to go to work on Monday, man, feeling down, feeling out. Remember what I told you, bruh. Friday is when you party. It's when you spend money. But Monday morning, baby, is where you make dreams become a reality. It's where you get paid. That's right. It's where you pour into your future. So I just want to encourage you, baby. You see how we get down in the Midwest, baby. It's a winter edition of Thank God It's Monday. All right. I got 3 lessons for you. But like I told you guys, December 13th, like we getting down to the crunch, we getting down to the nitty gritty. We only got a couple more weeks left, and this year is adios amigos. That's right, adios amigos. So I want you to take this thing serious. Listen to me, your boy ET, man, all weekend I'm working on a document, man. I'm trying to turn in a paper for that PhD. That's right, I got other assignments that's due, and so I can catch no football game, right? I know you didn't miss nothing. The Detroit Lions, I did. I missed a win, finally, 7-3. Your boy missed it. Only 3 wins in a year, and I missed it, right? But I was pouring into my future. All right, so I just want to encourage you. The first one, you see it. You're like, why is my boy E.T. got a backpack? Why you got a backpack? All right, the backpack is a part of my first principle. That's right, the backpack is the first principle. Principle number 1, man, we got to get out of this backpack mentality. You heard me say it. Thank God it's Monday. Principle number 1, we got to get out of the backpack mentality. And you said, E.T., what's the backpack mentality? You remember when you were in class, the last 10 minutes of class, before the bell rings, man, you already packing your stuff in the backpack. You already got your backpack on, and you ready to go. You said, what do you mean, E.T.? You're ready to go before you even got the information. Listen to me, in some classes, you got to be careful because the teacher don't really start giving out the gems. They don't really start giving out the real information to win, the very end. And some of you have already packed your bags. You like, it's Christmas time. It's December. I can go into cruise control, and I'm here to tell you that your boy E.T. been grinding in December. That's right, I got more gigs in December than I got in September and October and November. I got more calls in December. I'm doing photo shoots, baby. That's right, me and my boy CJ sat down and we spent the whole Sunday putting together our professional development. You said, E.T., what professional development? That's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't even have any calls right now to do professional development in January or February, but guess what we're doing? We're preparing in December for what's going to eventually come in January, February, March, or April. So we're not waiting for it to come to us. We're going to get it. So principle number 1, man, you got to get out of that backpack mentality. Like, you got to stop quitting. You got to stop giving up, right, and doing something new when you didn't finish doing what you're supposed to do. Now, I know this ain't y'all experience, but I got a lot of friends, bro, who doing network marketing, right? And it's crazy. Like, they weren't successful in their last job. That's why they doing network marketing, many of them, not because they love it, because they have a passion for it. They trying to make money, right? They trying to make money in something new when they weren't making money in what they were doing before. And they think that E.T., the hip-hop preacher, okay, E, I need 2 people to help me. And if you can get 2 people, that's 4 people. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I don't have nothing against network marketing. And I think for those people who are serious about it, they're going to blow up. But there are some people, you leave one thing and you go to the next thing. You got the backpack mentality. You trying to pack up. You trying to do new stuff when you haven't finished doing what you were supposed to do before. You haven't even seen the class all the way through. And you missed some very good principles. You missed some very good gems. Why? Because you're giving up. You pack. You know what's so funny? I remember when I used to pack my bags, when I had the backpack mentality, I used to pack my bags, right? I was late for the next class. That's right, it wasn't even like I packed my stuff up and I was ready for the next class. I would be late for the next class. Why? Because I wasn't in school to learn. I wasn't in school to learn. And many of you, you're not in life to learn. Like, you keep thinking that you're going to blow up financially. You keep thinking that your life is going to change, that you're going to have what you never had, and you're going to be what you never was, and you're going to do what you've never done before. But the reality is this. The reality is if you give up too soon, if you don't learn all the lessons that you're supposed to learn, you're going to keep going in circles in life, and you will never get to where you're supposed to get to in life. So do me a favor. Don't pack your bags before it's time. Don't pack your bags before it's time. ET ain't chilling. ET ain't giving up. ET is doing more in December than I did in October, than I did in September, than I did in August, right? This weekend, I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm up at 4 o'clock on Sunday, putting in an hour and a half, hour on the treadmill, right? Listen to me, 30 minutes on the bike, right? And so number 2, you got to catch number 2, because I just did number 2 and number 1, and you might have missed it. Number 1 is yes, you got to get outside that backpack thinking, right? But number 2 is this: you can overcome. You can overcome academically. I know you're a borderline student. You keep getting C's and you're trying to get B's. You getting B's and you're trying to get A's, right? You saying, I'm trying to overcome financially. Like, I've been broke. I was broke in 2008. I was broke in 2009. I was broke in 2010. I'm trying to overcome. My marriage was struggling in 2007. It's still struggling in 2010. I'm trying to overcome, but listen to what I'm telling you. You cannot overcome until you become. Yeah, that's right. Catch what I just said. In case you missed it, come back in case you missed it. You can't overcome until you become. You hear what I'm saying? You can't overcome your financial troubles until you become a better steward of your money. You can't, listen to me, you can't overcome your marital struggles until you become a better husband, until you become a better wife. You can't do better academically until you become a student, until you're the first one in class, until you've read every chapter you're supposed to read before you get to class. That's right, you did the proper preparation before you got to class, all right? So number 2, listen to me, you gotta become in order to overcome. You gotta be a student to get good grades. You gotta be a good wife, be a good husband. You gotta be an athlete before you can score and do better than everybody else. You gotta become first, and then once you become, then you can overcome. Listen to me, baby, you putting the cart before the horse. You putting the cart before the horse. You're trying to be, that's right, you're trying to overcome before you become. And so it's your boy E.T. telling you number 2, baby. You can do it, but you got to become. All right, here go my final one, man. This thing is deep, right? Listen to me, it can work. It can work. You looking at it again, I tell you as many times if I get an opportunity, you're looking at a cat that long time ago, bruh. Almost 20 years ago. You see this cold weather, I slept in it. That's right, you see this cold weather, I was homeless. I walked in it. You see it? I walked in it. But listen to me, I gotta tell you something, I'm an overcomer now. I used to be a high school dropout, now I'm working on that PhD. Listen to me very closely, but you gotta catch the final one. It can work. It can work for you, but in order for it to work for you, you gotta work it. That's right, it can work, but before it can work, you gotta work it, baby. And so what do you mean by that? All right, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, then I'm gonna let you get out of here because it's getting cold out here, baby. This winter edition of Thank God It's Monday is cold, baby. It's about 20 degrees out here, right? But I gotta get this to you. Why? Because information changes situations. Hear what I'm saying? Money don't change it. You can't solve money problems with money. Oh, you missed what I said. You think if you win the lottery. No, but 90% of the people who win the lottery are broke 5 years later. Listen to me, money don't change money situations. Catch it. Information changes situations. And so, listen to me, I don't want you to get motivated. I don't want you to get pumped when you hear me. What I want you to do is go pick up a book. What I want you to do is get informed. That's what I want you to do. So watch the last one. You gotta work it, baby. It can work for you, just like it's worked for every other millionaire, just like it's worked for everybody else who's doing well in their relationships, just like everybody else who's doing good in school. It can work, but you gotta work it. So watch this. So I bought a bike, right? My old bike went out. Your boy E.T. was working so hard on it. The gears broke on the bike. So I went and bought a new bike, right? But I had a challenge. What was the challenge? The challenge was the resistance in the new bike was not as deep as the resistance in the old bike. So what I would do when I would work out, first thing I would do when I would go downstairs in the basement, I'd get on that bike, but it wasn't doing anything for me. Why? Because the resistance wasn't strong enough. Oh, but somebody said it'll work if you work it, baby. That's right. It works, but you gotta work it. So what did I do? So what I decided to do was get on the treadmill. And I got on the treadmill for an hour every day. Monday through Friday at least, I'm on the treadmill for an hour. And when I get off the treadmill for an hour, Then I get on the bike. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. The resistance is no deeper than what it was before, but because I put a whole hour in the treadmill, because I put 5 or 6 miles on the treadmill, and now my legs are not as strong as they once were when I first got on the bike. Now I get on the bike weak. The resistance is stronger than it was before. Why? Because I've already worked my legs. So now the bike works better than it worked before. Oh, you got to work it, right? It worked, baby, but you got to work it. Somebody says, E, your marriage is successful. Let me say this to you. My marriage wasn't always what it is today. When I was young and dumb, my marriage wasn't what it was. But let me tell you something. The reason why it's so successful now because I work it. Right? I work it. I realize something, right? Just, I ain't no rocket science, but I put 2 and 2 together, right? My girl comes to the crib is dirty, she fuss and fight, right? So what I decided to do was, I said it can work, the relationship can work. It's not that it can't work. If it worked for others, it can work for me, but I gotta work it. I gotta work it to make it work. So when she get to the crib and the kitchen's clean, listen to me, and I send flowers to the job, and there's dinner when she get home on the dinner table. Guess what? It's a totally different relationship, right? And so for some of you, you think it's just you just think by osmosis stuff is going to be good. You just think by osmosis your grades are going to be good. You just think by osmosis that money going to come in your pocket. You think if you keep changing your career, if you keep changing your clothes, if you keep changing your stuff, that your life is going to change. But no, baby, your life don't change until your mind change, and when your mind change, your behavior change, and when your behavior change, then your life will change. So I want you to know it works, but you gotta work it, baby. It works, but you gotta work it. Once again, this is your boy E.T. Even in a winter edition of Thank God It's Monday, getting down for the get down. Listen to me very carefully. Remember, you are not a victim, so stop talking like it. Stop acting like it. Listen to me. If you're a part of the problem, you are a part of the solution, and it can work for anybody, but you gotta work it. So get rid of that book bag mentality. Stop giving up before the end. Learn all you can. Stop going from one thing to the next. Hear what I'm saying? Stop trying to overcome before you become, and understand you gotta work it. Let me work it. Flip it and reverse it. Let me work it. Again, hey, it's your boy E.T. If you fall down, listen to me. I don't care how hard you fall. I don't care how long you've been down. If you can look up, you can get up. And let me say this to you as well. If somebody knock you down, that's right, sometimes it ain't nothing about that you can do about it. In life, sometimes it ain't nothing you can do about getting knocked down. But my problem is if I come back a week later and you still knocked down, that's a problem. If life knock you down, get back up. Get back up again. All right, remember, man, there is no success in life without struggle. For without struggle, there is no progress. I love you. I believe in you. Happy holidays, and finish the year strong. I don't care how slow you started. I don't care how weak of a start you got in January, February, and March. The race is not given to the quick, nor the swift, nor the strong, baby, but he that endures to the end, to he that worketh. So remember, if you can look up, you can get up. Once again, it's your boy E.T. Thank God it's Monday. I'll see you Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday at 5:59. Be there, be square. All you got to do is go to ETTheHipHopPreacher.com. Hit me up at ET's Corner. I look forward to seeing you, man. Peace.